Hello everyone and welcome to another video by Centipede Geek. Ash is here with us and today we're going to talk about all sorts of movie news in the movie world. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to it. I have all sorts of stuff from not just horror films but movies and TV series. And my first thing is actually about a new TV series that will I actually didn't know about it until just today. It's a new television series that comes out tonight, every Thursday at 9 o'clock on this channel, NBC, and it's called Do No Harm. It's the writer of Desperate Housewives. It's going to have 12 episodes, and it's pretty much a modern-day take on the classic tale of Jekyll and Hyde. He's having to deal with the whole alter ego and the medication and all that kind of stuff. So Ashley, how do you feel on a sort of modern-day take on Jekyll and Hyde?
On how they do it.
Right, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of different things that they can do with it that could either make it really great or
really bad,
ruin the whole story.
Right. I haven't even seen a trailer or anything. I looked up a thing on YouTube, but it was just a clip. It wasn't a trailer. So I guess I'm kind of watching this blindly, you know, very blindly. So I'm hoping it'll be somewhat decent. As all pilots, it should be really cool. Like the pilot usually of a series should be really cool because that's the thing that's going to get you into the series. But I'm going to give it a shot. Once again, it's called Do No Harm, and if I end up liking it, make sure to look for video reviews of that soon. But you guys will at least see a review of the pilot because I will be watching at least the pilot. Anyways, that's enough about that. This next one's actually really interesting. This is one definitely to check out. This sounds really cool. Another NBC television series by the name of Dracula will come on pretty soon. I'm not sure when. A release date hasn't been announced. But it is once again another modern day take on Dracula. It's 10 episodes and it stars Jonathan Myers and Mina Murray. What do you think about a modern day take on Dracula? That sounds cool. I think that sounds really cool.
Yeah, it sounds cool. Hopefully they do it justice.
Yeah, I think that sounds really cool. I mean, Dracula is just such a cool. I've seen the original 30s movie, and I've always thought it was I never thought it was amazing. I like the Wolfman and Creature from the Black Lagoon, those other kind of monster movies a lot more. But the original Dracula is pretty cool. It's got some cool dialogue and stuff. And Van Helsing is of course really cool. I guess Van Helsing will be in this one too, right? Van Helsing is the one that hunts Dracula down.
I don't know.
So I'm guessing. What do you think? You think he'll be there?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, I think Dracula though, like between these Do No Harm and Dracula, I think Dracula is going to be a lot cooler because Jonathan Myers looks like he can play. I don't think I've really ever seen him act, but he looks like he can play a pretty good Dracula. I don't know. He looks the part, I guess. But that actually looks really cool. Like I said, no release date has been announced for that. The Do No Harm TV series looks decent. I'm just kind of watching that just for the heck of it. This next one I don't know too much information about because it was just released last night. But the old musical film by the name of Annie is in the works of being remade by Sony. The same person who directed Easy A by the name of Will Gluck will be directing this new Annie musical. What do you think about a new film of Annie?
From the director of Easy A, I guess that should be really interesting to see what he does with it. I don't know. I like Annie. I like the musical. It's not one of my favorites, but I do like it a lot. I
believe Jay-Z did one of the songs, I'm pretty sure. Jay-Z and Will Smith are producing the film. So, it should be interesting. I'm not big on musicals, especially Annie. I mean, in all honesty, I don't have much, opinion or even care about this, but I do like some musicals. I like Willy Wonka, The Chocolate Factory. I like that. I think Glee's alright. It just depends on how the musical's done. One of my favorite films is Willy Wonka. Really, I mean, that's a full-on musical. But then there was musicals like Les Miserables where I wasn't too fond of,
Hey now.
I know. That's just me, I guess. But anyways, that's enough about the Annie musical. We have more cast information on Sin City 2. Eva Green and Julia Garner will be up for that, and that comes out October 4th of 2013. We have also more news on the Muppet sequel. News for you. We have a full synopsis or plots of it now. It's pretty much going to happen in London, and it will be called Muppets Again. It comes out March 21st of 2014, and it's pretty much the Muppets go on a world tour in London, and there is a mastermind played by Ty Burrell by the name of Constantine, and he wants to steal a diamond. He's like this mastermind, and they kind of want to do like a classic 50s and 60s jewel heist movie where this guy wants to steal a diamond and they have to stop him, kind of thing. And that's
not going to be set in the 50s though, is it?
No. But that's the kind of thing they want to create. That's the kind they want to go for, that classic jewel heist kind of movie. And I just thought it was comical that the mastermind's name was Constantine. You know, I just thought of, what's his name? Keanu Reeves, that plays in that movie. That's instantly what I thought of. Well, what do you think? I mean, I know you're excited about a Muppets movie, but now that you know the plot, what do you think?
That should be interesting. I'm excited for it.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. It should be really cool to see a sequel. I think it's kind of funny that they're calling it Muppets Again, kind of just, very simple name. It doesn't actually have a name. It's just kind of Muppets Again. That's the name. But overall, it's going to happen in London. It will actually be filmed in London, so that should be pretty cool seeing, isn't the Big Ben in London?
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll incorporate that somewhere in the film. Anyways, once again, that comes out March 21st of next year. This next one is huge news. There has been rumors for a while of whether or not a Justice League DC movie would be made. And now it looks like it could be, though it all depends on one crucial fact. And that is if the Man of Steel, the new Superman movie coming out this summer, if Man of Steel can make over $500 million, if it makes over $500 million, they'll make the movie. If not, you might as well just kiss it goodbye. So, I guess the simple question is to ask, do you think that the Superman movie coming out this summer will be that successful?
I hope so, because I really want to see Wonder Woman in Justice League.
Right. I really hope so too. I think Man of Steel could be cool. I think it could be really cool. My personal opinion...
And I like the guy who's portraying Superman also.
Me too, yeah.
I can't remember his name, but...
It's the guy from Immortals, yeah.
Yeah, he's from Immortals.
Henry Cavill, yeah. But I really think that it honestly will make as much money as Avengers, if not more. I don't know if it'll make as much money, but I do think it'll be successful.
I don't think it's at least that much.
Yeah, because they said that, because the last Superman Returns movie only made $341 million. So we're hoping this has to make almost twice that. They said it has to make $500 million before they will even consider making a Justice League movie, because they want the Justice League movie to be successful. And I do think that if people saw a Justice League movie, that they would go see it. And I do think it could be a very successful thing. And not that this would ever happen, but then we could see cool things like Justice League versus Avengers, I don't know, that's never going to happen, but if Justice League was, because there was comics and stuff like that. I don't know if there was. I mean, I guess they're mad at me.
Well, don't make up stuff.
I'm just saying, it'd be cool if that happened. Because never have you had like 14 or 15 superheroes in a movie. Imagine.
Yeah, but you can't have superheroes against superheroes.
Well, sure you can.
This isn't a video game.
They've done that in comics.
This isn't a video game.
But they've done that in comics forever, babe. They would have ones like Spider-Man fighting the Hulk, and they would have all kinds, and Hulk fighting, I don't know, they'd have...
That would just be a weird route to take, in my opinion.
I think it'd be awesome. Seeing Captain America take on, or Iron Man take on, Superman, just these, I think it's cool. You got to give it some credit. It's cool. I think it's kind of cool. You don't think so?
I think it's kind of weird that superheroes fighting superheroes.
Well, it's happened...
In video games, that's fine.
What about comics? They happen in comics all the time.
Well, comics, okay, that's different, but as far as a movie, do you really want to see two of your favorite heroes fighting each other?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, you saw Freddy vs. Jason.
Superheroes don't fight each other. That's a different thing.
I saw two of my favorite horror icons fight each other, and I loved it.
That's a different thing. Those are both like horror icons. You're talking like superheroes.
So superhero
good guys.
So superhero icons
should be fighting each other because they're good guys.
Oh, but we still can. I'm just kidding.
Anyways, continue.
Anyways, that's that. Hopefully it makes enough money in order to insure a movie. ABC's of Death, I know I've talked about this a lot. I don't really have any news on it besides that it's on that as of today, it's now on video on demand. So as soon as possible, I will be watching that movie. I can't wait till I see it. That movie should be really cool. Anyways, that came on VOD today. This is big news. Wolf Creek 2, and Wolf Creek is going to have a sequel titled Wolf Creek 2. It's done by the same director, the same Australian actor that played in the first one. Once again, is returning to succeed his role. Once again, Wolf Creek 2. Production has now started, and that's that. So what do you think about a Wolf Creek sequel? I mean, the movie came out like 8 years ago.
True, but I liked the first one a lot. And I liked him because he was a creeper and he did a very good job creeper. But the second one should be really good, so.
Yeah, should be cool. I think it had about a $13 million budget, which I think is slightly bigger than the first one, so it'll have some bigger things going on.
Yeah.
So it should be really cool. And once again, it's based on semi-true events. Like the first one had some true things about it, and this one once again is based on sort of true things, but they still throw their own thing on it, as Hollywood always does. Evil Dead, we haven't really talked about this too much, so we'll talk about this for a few minutes. Evil Dead has been pushed up a week. It was going to come out April 12th. It will now come out April 5th of 2012. So you haven't really been able to talk about this, so go ahead and talk about a few minutes about what you think about the Evil Dead trailer, and how do you think it'll deliver?
Well, I don't like the original. Now there are certain movies that I would choose Evil Dead over the film, but it happens very rarely. As far as this remake, I don't know. I mean, the trailer looks alright, but I don't know. I'm trying to push.
You gotta admit, it looks pretty bloody. It looks very gory.
I'm trying to push the original out of the back of my mind.
Right.
And, keep an open mind with this remake, but it's just not happening.
It looks
it's just not.
But you gotta admit one thing: it looks intense. It looks intense as hell. Like it looks like intense. You got the tree grabbing her. You got that girl like biting her tongue out of the other girl, slicing her tongue, boils on the guy's arm. It looks intense. I mean, if one, it does. I can't name another.
I don't find it looking intense.
Okay, well, it looks really intense. It looks like a fun time, like a really fun horror film. Because I haven't seen this intense of a horror movie in a long time. It's just the last really cool horror film I saw was VHS. I loved that movie.
To me, it doesn't look all that intense, but I may be proven wrong. I may end up liking this remake. Who knows?
I think it's because you're so bent on the original.
I don't like the original.
I love the original, personally, but
I don't like the sequel. I don't like the third one. I don't like anything about it.
Well, that's okay. Everyone has their opinions, right? But anyways, like I said, that comes out April 5th of just in a few months. So that should be really cool, just seeing that. Just seeing what, because not Bruce Campbell, but Sam Raimi picked that director. So that should be cool. Anyways, this is some news. Parent 25 will be directed by Warren Pelly, the guy who...
That's good news.
Yeah, I'm so much more excited to see Evil Dead than another Paranormal Activity movie. Come on now.
But you gotta get something, at least he came back for it.
Right, Warren Pelly is coming back to do the fifth one. He's only did the first one. He wrote the...
I thought you said he did the second one.
No, he only did the first one. Only did the first one. He only produced the others. He directed the first one, wrote the script for the fourth one, and now he's coming back to write and direct the fifth one.
So it may be...
I don't know. I don't think so, because I think the ideas ran dry. But I'm giving it a chance. I give everything a chance. I'm giving the fifth film a chance. What do you think about Paranormal Activity 5? Do you think it's, you know, do you think it can have
I don't think it's going to be an amazing movie. I don't think any of them are amazing movies.
The first one is.
But, no, it's not amazing.
I do like the first one quite a bit.
None of them are amazing, but I like all of them.
Right.
I do like all of them. So a fifth one, okay. I'm glad that he came back to do it.
Yeah, I will say that. I am glad that he came back. I am glad. I think he should just, and this next thing is interesting. He's doing a movie about Area 51, which also comes out this year. Probably sometime around the same time. Paranormal Activity 5 comes out the October 25th. Area 51 is pretty much about these three kids. It's a found footage film who go out to see if it exists. What do you think?
That should be interesting.
This is new. This is what I like. This is new. This is not Paranormal Activity. Hopefully, I will not see people get their necks cracked. I will not see people get swung around because I'm sick of seeing that. But this Area 51 is something different. That's why I like Chernobyl. That's why I like The River. It was different.
Yeah, it's very different.
We haven't seen a really movie about Area 51, so.
Yeah. Sounds interesting. I'll watch it for sure.
For sure, yeah. This is big news. I know you're excited about this one. Jeepers Creepers 3 is coming out June 1st of 2013.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I'm excited for it. Cathedral.
Yeah, Cathedral. It comes out pretty much, like I said, June 1st, 2013, and it's pretty much about the same girl, I'm pretty sure, is going to come back to her
From the first one.
Right, yeah. She is coming back to
Gerald's sister.
Right, yeah. She's coming back to hunt down the Jeepers Creeper, hunt down the Creeper.
Yeah.
The tables are turned, and she's now rich with the kid, and that's pretty much it. That's the plot.
But there's more to it than that, because they're gonna incorporate like some kind of native history of how the Creeper came to be.
The origin, yeah.
So that should be really good. And the article that I read said that they want to go ahead and make a fourth one also.
Which is even cooler.
So
I'm ready for another horror franchise that's theatrical, you know what I mean? The only few horror franchises that I can think of that aren't straight to DVD that are theatrical are Paranormal Activity and Final Destination. And I dare to say Final Destination isn't even horror anymore, because that's even worse, you know. But nonetheless, we need something worthy, like Jeepers Creepers or Texas Chainsaw, you know, something that's been out for a while. You know, that'd be cool. Nonetheless, that's that. This is some interesting news. Paul Giamatti might star as Rhino in Spider-Man and the Amazing Spider-Man 2 in 2014. What do you think about that?
I find it interesting that they're might be casting him as Rhino. I mean, it could be done.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that he is the possible choice.
Right. Mark Webb, once again, will direct. Were you going to say something?
No.
Okay. Mark Webb will also direct. That's like he did the first one. Same guy who did 500 Days of Summer. Mary Jane Watson is actually going to be in this movie. It's the same girl who played Katara from The Last Airbender. And then we have Jamie Foxx playing Electro. What do you think? You think he could be cool?
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx?
Cool.
I think Jamie Foxx is going to be playing a great Electro. I don't know much about the backstory, but I do like Jamie Foxx a lot, so that should be cool. And then we have the guy from Chronicle, the guy who went crazy. I think his name was Andrew or something like that. He's going to play Harry Osborn, so that should be cool too. You know, his best friend.
That should be cool.
And I don't know if they're going to set it up to where he becomes Green Goblin or anything like that, but that's what happened originally, so I guess we'll find out, right?
We shall see.
Yeah, so that's interesting. more news. Star Wars 3D has been postponed. They were going to release the other Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith in 3D this year, back to back, month to month, but it's been postponed because J.J. Abrams wants to focus on the new Star Wars film. So, not a big deal, right? I mean, it would be cool, but...
Not a big deal to me, because he wants to focus on the other one. So.
Right. Not a huge deal.
Kind of a give and take kind of thing.
We can watch it anytime anyways, so... and just a few more news. Ant-Man will be in the next phase of setting up for the Avengers sequel. So what do you think about an Ant-Man movie?
I don't know all too much about Ant-Man, other than, you know, he can be mini and be huge. And you said control the ants or whatever.
He controls ants, yeah.
Should be interesting how they do his own film, and then
should be cool, like seeing him walk
for Avengers 2.
Yeah, he can be as big as a skyscraper. You know, so like seeing him walk around, that's cool. And Wasp Woman should be in the movie, you know. So that should be cool.
She better.
Right. I agree.
Or else it's just gonna take a little bit of a cool factor away. It's gonna lose a point.
Yeah, it definitely will lose a point. Then just a few more last news articles. Doctor Strange has been confirmed also to be the next sort of setup for Avengers movie. I know you don't know too much about him, but what do you think?
I know nothing about Doctor Strange.
He's kind of a wizard. That's pretty much. He's like a sorcerer.
I don't really know who he is. I don't know all what he can do, so. Okay.
Wait and see, right? It's cool that these kind of unknown superheroes are getting their appeal, you know, are coming out, because I'm wondering if they're going to be like the Green Lantern movie. Are they going to kind of go down under, or are we going to see, or are we going to see sequels? Like, or are we going to see like Thor? We're getting a sequel. Captain America, we're getting a sequel. Iron Man 3, we have a trilogy now. Are we going to see sequels to these Doctor Strange movies and Ant-Man movies? Are they going to be as successful as Iron Man and Captain America? Because we know about those superheroes, but do we know about these? You know what I mean? So it's interesting. This weekend, me and Ash will be seeing a movie called Warm Bodies, kind of a love story zombie movie. What are your expectations for Warm Bodies?
My expectations are not all that high, because in my opinion, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like the whole Mama thing. Whenever I kept on seeing the trailer of Mama,
this will be worse though, probably.
It you know, just got me to the point where I was just wanting to watch the movie and get it over with, and didn't really care about it. Well, I'm to the same point with this movie. I'm just kind of like, okay, can we get this movie over with, done now, like right now? So I'm gonna watch it, obviously. Am I too excited about it? I don't think so. But, you know, it may turn out to be really good, so I don't know.
That's a good opinion. No, I like that opinion, because I have pretty much the same opinion. I think I'll end up thinking it's decent. I will admit it's a very ludicrous story. Zombies eat people. They don't fall in love. No one goes from... It's okay if you have a story of going from a story of a human going to a zombie. That's okay. But when you go from a zombie to a human, it's weird, because I've seen the...
And it doesn't even look like zombies. That's my main... It looks like they're like just dressed up for Halloween. You know, it doesn't look like good makeup, or I don't really care if it's a big budget or a lower budget than normal kind of movie. They could have done a whole lot better with it than what they did.
And it just looks like they're not very good, right?
Yeah, they don't look like zombies. It just looks like they're going trick-or-treating.
Talking about zombie films, this is off subject, but what do you think about that World War Z? I know
the zombies in that look a lot better.
I know this is a lot off subject. That looks awesome. Hundreds of zombies on screen at once. That looks awesome.
I'm excited to see that movie.
That's a long.
Even though I don't like Brad Pitt, but
right. But once you watch Interview with the Vampire, you will change your mind.
Maybe.
Anyways, another movie that'll be coming out that we and Ash might be seeing is a movie called Bullet to the Head with Sylvester Stallone. So what do you think? What did you think about the trailer of Bullet to the Head?
It looks like, you know, typical action film, but it looks really good. I absolutely love Sylvester Stallone. I like his movies that he's in, so I'm excited to see it.
That one looks pretty cool. It's based off a graphic novel, so it should be kind of cool. All I'm looking for is, if I do think that'll be better than Warm Bodies, I can say that much. I know Stallone won't disappoint. I know it's going to be a pretty simple, character-driven sort of action movie. I'm not looking for too much. Anyways, anything else you can think of? Anyways, that's all the movie news that me and Ash have for you today. Later on in the week or next week or so, we'll be bringing to you more movie reviews and movie news and all kinds of stuff like that. Make sure to stay tuned next week, as we'll have another movie news vlog for you also. Once again, Ash from Simply Geek here with you guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the page below, and we will see you guys later with more videos by Simply Geek and Ash.